One of the ideas which was showing up in our scans yesterday was RAX, which is a long-term range breakout. Now, if you look at RAX in terms of, see, this is a stock which had this big move here where it went up from 25 to around 45, and then for last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 9 months, it went sideways and established a range. Now it is breaking out on volume. You see that this is a volume. This is the signal for indicating that there was a long range breakout or a breakout here. And if you see this particular stock is also near all-time high, because if you look at it on a weekly chart, you will see that this particular stock is breaking out to all-time high. Now stocks which break out near 52-week high and which break out to all-time high tends to make big moves. If this particular stock has a catalyst, and if it works out, then it might make a big move, like when it made it here, when it had a long-term range breakout. It had a first long-term range breakout here. Here also it had a long-term range breakout, and then it kept going up. So similarly, like here it has a long-term range breakout, and it is likely to go up if it works. Now you have to look at a long-term range breakout, not only because there are a lot of stocks which will break out to all-time high and there will be a lot of long-term range breakout. You have to be selective. One of the things which you can look at for this particular stock is what is the fuel, or what can make this stock go up a lot. And in order to look at that, you have to look at what is kind of a stock is this. This is a growth stock. This particular company is in a sector, technology sector, which is a growing thing. And how do you know that? You can look at the company and look at what is the underlying growth in terms of EPS, in terms of sales, and what is the projected growth. In order to do that, I'll show you, you can do this using free tools. And this is one of the stocks which we bought yesterday in as a position trade, because this stock has a potential to go up a lot. Obviously the stop was here, put in somewhere, depending on where you want to put, you can put a stop here to be on the safer side, or you can even put a stop very close to the entry in order to determine whether it will works or not. If it works, we should take out this high and keep going up for probably for multi-month. Now in order to look at, like, is there a growth story, is there a powerful story here, I'm using RAX. On RAX you can like research any stocks, and this is free tool. This is not something which you need to pay for. If you look at this particular stock, all the information is there. Currently this particular stock is ranked number 1 by RAX ranking. What does that indicate? It indicates that this stock's estimates, the earning estimates have been going up in recent time, or the analysts have been raising earning estimates. So that's one of the things which you can look at. Then it will tell you basically what are the industry in this particular industry, which are the stocks. Other stocks, RAX, Sohu, Wipro, which is not really true, because RAX is very different stock from a Sohu or Beidou. So sometimes this industry and sector analysis can be deceptive. So that's one other thing. What is the news on this particular thing, and why, that you can figure out. Now the most important part of all that is what is the underlying growth, and here you can see the earning estimates for RAX. These are the earning estimates, and if you see, like, these earning estimates are rising. See, these are the earning estimate for 0.17 cents EPS, and now the next is 0.53, 0.80. So this stock has rising earning expectations. Stocks with earning momentum, this kind of a stock has earnings momentum, are the one which tend to make big moves. Similarly, if you look at the EPS growth for RAX in terms of percentage, you will see that in the last year it has 53% growth rate in EPS. Now in this quarter it is expected to have 70% growth rate. Next time it is expected to, or like last quarter, these are last quarter and this is the latest quarter expectation, are for 52%. And you can see all other trends. If you go into more detail, you can see, like, there are tabs which you can use to even do further this thing, like say you can go into estimates, and if you look at estimates, then you will find more information as to what is the current estimate, what is the next quarter estimate, current year estimate is this much, next year estimate is this much, expected earning growth is 31%, expected sales growth is 24%. So this is a company which has in the last 8 or 9 quarters consistently done 40% plus EPS growth rate and has been growing at 25% plus. So last quarter it had an earnings surprise of around 8%, And that is why this is a kind of stock which has the potential, because in bull market, if growth stocks makes the big move, this is the kind of stock which can make a big move. You can see what is the trend of earning estimate. The earning estimate trends has been going up. That's why it has got a RAX rank of 1. Recent earning estimates have gone up also. So you can see all these things for free and analyze. There are in a day there are many stocks which will have a range breakout like what we saw here. The skill is to really narrow down on few names which have the potential to make big moves. This is probably one of the big moves. This particular method is one of the methods which we trade, which is basically a long range breakout, and it is more suitable for working people and more suitable for position traders, where you're looking for something which has been having a very long term range and it breaks out near 52-week high on a high volume and probably near all-time high, and plus it has the other growth characteristics to look for or a catalyst to look for, and if that works, then that stock makes a big move. So this is one stock which is something, if you are looking for an idea in the market. This is not extended, stock is coming out of a base, and this is the IBD kind of a stock. If it works, it can make 20%, 25% kind of move in next couple of months. Every day I will highlight some stock or some method on videos on the site, so that people can know. Like, I get a lot of emails from people who are not members of StockBee saying what really happens in StockBee. Some of these things will help you understand what really happens in the StockBee site.